Zaine. I'm finally back playing. It's been a long time waiting, 16 weeks, but I'm back playing. Playing for the VFL, Footscray, today versus Geelong, so it should be a good test. And I'm glad to be back, very excited. The past few weeks I've done full contact training and it's been fine. I haven't had a problem with it, so just glad to get back out there, finally get amongst it with all the boys. So yeah, it should be a good experience. So let's get stuck into it.
AFL club, the Western Bulldogs, have added Ocean Grove 18-year-old Zaine Cordy to their senior list. Cordy is the son of former Footscray defender Brayden and the younger brother of ruckman Ace, who is currently at the Bulldogs. Cordy might end up being one of the real father-son bargains, with the Geelong Falcons region manager believing he's good enough.
Pretty big dream of mine. I was like, oh, I could do this if I'm good enough.
He obviously liked it and wanted to play. We just were keen for him to just have fun and play a lot of non-contact sports.
Footy career started in year 7 for the Ocean Grove Grubbers.
Loved the game, loved it. We always wanted to play in real teams.
Every dream of a little kid is to kick a winning goal on the premiership side, but I think mine was just to make it to the AFL. Playing a team, playing on the big stage, and hopefully that'll come true.
Zaine was just wild. He was just wild, out of control, always running. The difficulty for Zaine was he's 6 years younger than his middle brother, Ace. So he didn't actually do a lot of toddler stuff. He just followed his brothers around.
So it was about a couple of weeks before the draft camp, national draft camp. They went out for coffee with them and they pretty much sat down, we had a chat, talked about how school's going, and then they said, yeah, we've had a look at you and we thought, yeah, we might take your father's son. And I said, beautiful. I'm happy with that. It took me about 5 minutes before it sunk in, but yeah, it was a pretty surreal feeling. I tried to hide my emotions a little bit, but as soon as we got in the car away from the recruiters, I was pretty ecstatic, big smile on my face, so it was good.
I was shattered. I didn't want him to go into football. He was such a good tennis player and I just wanted him to play tennis. But no, he all of a sudden made a decision, I don't know, about 16 or something, that if I get drafted, I'm going to go footy. Yeah, so I still pray that he'll go to the tennis, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I was very proud, having played there and my brothers played there and having a connection with the club and having Ace there at the same time. It's a great achievement by him.
Western Bulldogs star Ryan Griffin has walked out after requesting a trade to GWS. This occurs just days after Brendan McCartney resigned as head coach, sending the kennel into crisis, with both the captain and the coach gone.
The crisis was pretty bad, actually. I was wondering what's going on with the club. What have I got myself into? I was thinking maybe I should get traded somewhere else, just so I don't have to be part of this. Transition was tough at first. Pre-season was pretty long. Long hours, waking up, crack of dawn, not getting home till 5 or 6. Probably the hardest I've ever worked. All the older blokes give it to you if you don't get up the front, so yeah, it's pretty brutal. But in the end, it's worked out great. The new coach is brilliant.
The club had, during the medical screening, identified that he had a really loose shoulder on his left-hand side.
I had a few episodes where I went to tackle someone and it sort of had a bit of a stinger.
Which are partial dislocations, which means that it was on the way to dislocating.
The major incident was during pre-season. We're doing a tackling drill and I stuck out my arm to tackle someone and hit the arm and it just popped out the front.
And they made almost like a preventative type decision, say, okay, it's not going to be 100% and he's only 18 years of age, so we'll do the surgery now.
It's where they pretty much drill into the bone of the actual cup and then put the socket in there, the ball, and then 2 screws through it. So I'd say it's pretty nasty work. Definitely was the most painful thing I've ever had. One of my main objectives for the year was to just get through the season unscathed and hopefully try and get a senior game next year or something like that, just play a whole year in VFL. But obviously it didn't happen for me, and it's pretty tough being in rehab because you're pretty much secluded from the main group. It's meant to be about a 16, 20-week injury. I've got pretty much full range back. Haven't felt it since. Tackling, going for high marks. It's been pretty good.
Western Bulldogs defender Zaine Cordy has been selected in the lineup for Footscray this weekend in the VFL against Geelong. Cordy will play his first game for the Dogs since he went under the knife in January.
Pretty exciting. Playing first VFL game. First game I get to put on the red, white and blue. I was happy, I was excited. First person I rang I think was Mum and Dad, so they were pretty excited for me as well because it's been a long time, a long wait, but yeah, finally came.
To go into senior footy, it worries me anyway. I think any mother would be like that because it's not underage anymore. You're playing, you know, seniors and like you can be big, huge bodies, and that's what I was more worried about. I thought he might have been out of his league.
I don't usually get that nervous, but I was before this one. About half an hour before the game, my hands started shaking a little bit in the change rooms. Yeah, it was a little bit weird. Took a few nice marks, got my hand on the ball, which is always a good thing. All in all, I had a pretty good day.
His first game was unbelievable. He just marked everything. He had a huge number of possessions, lots of kicks, and just looked like he was loving it. So, yeah, it was a bit of a shock.
Pretty excited to get out into the rooms, sing the song.
It was a good win. He's had a good start to his career, which is great.
2 weeks after my first game, it's in the first quarter, went to spoil the ball, and my opponent's head came in front of the ball, so I went to spoil and punched him in the head, and it hit my thumb, and I thought, oh, that doesn't feel too good. Played on through the first quarter, I got worse and worse, so I got it strapped. Played through the second quarter, couldn't tackle anyone, couldn't mark the ball. I was just in a lot of pain. I was like, this is not great. Showed it to the physios, they said, yeah, you've probably broken it, but we need you to play on, because we already had a bloke who'd fractured his eye socket. And yeah, played through the rest of the game. And then got scans on the Monday, and found out I'd broken my thumb at the base pretty badly. So I had surgery, and I think it's a 6-week process, so it's not too bad. A lot easier than the shoulder. Yeah, I was a little bit different. I wanted to be world #1 tennis player, but that obviously didn't work out. I think everyone's goal is to win a premiership. That'd be nice, but just to get a regular game in the senior side. Yeah, it'd be good playing in front of 20,000+ people in an arena. That'd be a lot of fun. So I'm hoping to do that. We'll see how it goes.
I hope he really enjoys it, and if he doesn't enjoy it, he shouldn't play it.
It's like a job. If you can't stand it, you need to get out. You need to do something that you'll enjoy, because life's short.
He's loving it at the moment, so I don't think that's going to be a worry.
No, probably not. Yeah.
Someone who did his role for the team, didn't try and do the fancy stuff. That's all I want to be known for.